What's up, YouTube? This is Ultra Rye, and today I'm gonna go over how to beat characters. Right, this is gonna be my how to beat character series, and I'm gonna go over all characters and tips and tricks into beating them. Now, this is going to be a basic guide, right? It's not gonna be anything super advanced, but I think this is a good guide to release along with my Road to Elder God series, right? So, first we're gonna go over Li Mei. So, the thing you need to know about Li Mei is she's pretty stubby, right? But she does have plus frames and she has really good staggers. So 1-2 is +2, right? So this is a really good stagger. Now if she finishes 1-2-4, there's a gap between the 2 and the 4, but it's an armor gap, right? But a lot of times Li Mei will get you to hit buttons after 1-2 because she's been staggering into throw. She's been staggering backdash. So if you go to hit a button to take, or let's say you go to hit a down one, right? Let's say I go to 1-2 into 1-2, or 1-2 into throw, and you go to hit a down one. If I do 1-2-4, you're going to get hit because the gap is only armorable, and then I get a full combo. So this is a really good string that most Li Meis are going to use a lot. So 2-1. 2-1 is -2. So if someone does 2-1, it is technically your turn, right? But 2-1-4 is +6. So if someone gets this whole string off, right, it frame traps into back 2. So it is definitely not even close to your turn if someone gets 2-1-4 off. Now, there is a full punishable gap, and I'll show you all the gaps here in a little bit. Okay, so there's a full punishable gap between the 1 and the 4. Back 2 is more used as a whiff punish tool, right? You're not really just throwing this out there because it is negative, right? It is a good whiff punish tool, but most Li Meis aren't just throwing this out randomly, right? They're waiting for you to whiff a button, or they're putting you in a frame trap situation, and then they're going to hit you with that mid. But just know if they do this, it is negative, and both of those is negative, right? So if they do the back 2, they're -3. If they do the back 2-1, they're -6. So it's your turn. Back 3. Back 3 is 17 frame mid, but it is +3, right? So a lot of times you'll do back 3 into back dash, but back 3-4 is +7. So if someone hits you with the back 3-4, right, they get another frame trap into back 2. Now, there is a full punishable gap, so if someone jabs between this, Li Mei's gonna get hit, right? So a lot of times, if Li Mei thinks that you're going to try to armor this gap, right, she'll do this into backdash, and then she'll whiff punish you trying to punish it. She has a low, right? But this low by itself is super negative, right? This low by itself is -11, and the low goes into different strings, right? The low goes into a launch in mid, and if she does this, she is -20, so punish her for it, right? Don't ever let a Li Mei get away with this, because it is super punishable. And then she has the one that goes into an overhead, and it's safe. So a lot of times they're going to do this in the neutral because it's safe. But there's not really a low unless she's using a cameo she can do after this. So most of the time, so you can just block high after the low because it's going to cover both options if you stand block. And those are, oh, and then she also has 4-3, right? 4-3 is -2. And then she has 4-3, 1-2, and that's -5, right? So here's the thing. There is a gap between the 3 and the 1, right? There's a gap right there. The thing is, some armors that come out slower, the 1-2 will actually armor break it. So just test that out with your character and make sure you can punish that gap. Some characters can, some characters can't. So that's a lot of Li Mei's game plan, right? She's going to be in here doing 1-2 staggers, you know, trying to get you into huge plus frames and stuff like that. But the thing about her is she has a bunch of gaps. And I'm going to show you right now. Right here. So, 1, 2, 4, gap. 2, 1, my bad. 2, 1, 4, gap. Back 2, 1, gap. Back 3, 4, gap. Forward 4, 4, 3, gap. Forward 4, 4, gap. And there's even a gap in her enhanced instant hair overhead. There we go. Alright, so there's even a gap right there, right? So, she has a lot of gaps that she can punish. So just be aware of all of her gaps and don't let her just abuse you, right? Now, 2 of the gaps are full combo punishable. Yeah. Right here. So, 2, 1, 4, right? The ones that give you huge plus frames is full combo punishable. As you can see, she jabbed it. And then you have back 3, 4, which is the same thing, right? So, now you know that you can punish those gaps with a standing 1, and a lot of times you're going to go to do that, right? But a Li Mei player, if they know you're going to do that, they're just going to cancel into EX Fireball and combo you, right? So it is a risk for you to do that. But if you make the right read, then you're good. And it's going to be the same with 2, 1, 4, right? If I think that you're going to go to punish the gap, I'm just going to EX Fireball and get a combo. So the thing about EX Fireball is it is safe. Take this off. EX Fireball is safe. It is either 0 or +1 depending on the string, right? So that's what you need to know, but most of the time it's 0. So if they hit you with an EX Fireball, you are safe. So now Li Mei, she understands that you are trying to make the read, right? And she's going to try to do the fireball, right? Alright, so she's going to try to do the fireball. So you can just duck the fireball now, right? So if you know that Li Mei, you've been punishing this gap on Li Mei, right? And now she's doing it a fireball. You just duck the fireball, right? And then get your own combo. So even though the fireball, the EX fireball is 0 or +1 depending on the situation, you can still duck the fireball anytime and get a full combo. So a lot of times Li Mei's like to do like back 2 into fireball because like there's really no harm in this, right? Or back 3 or just really anything into fireball, there's really no harm. So just remember that if Li Mei is going into fireball a lot, you can just duck the fireball and get a full combo punish. Now, her EX flip kick, right? If she does not EX her instant air flip kick, it is punishable, right? It's minus 13, which means that every single character can punish it in the game. But if she does the EX, she is safe. Gosh. I really need to get the hang of this on the hitbox. Alright. So she is safe at minus 6. The thing you need to know is that you can flawless block the second hit and get a full combo punish. Flawless block it. Oh, flawless, my bad. Oh, okay. So she just flawless blocked the second hit and it went to minus 16. So if someone does this EX instant air dive kick and you block the first hit, just flawless block the second hit and then punish it, right? There's no risk for you to flawless block it. As long as you flawless block it, you're going to get a huge punish. Just practice it. It's really not that difficult to flawless block. Her other specials is flying knee, right? This is her armor attack. But the thing is, she can't combo off of her armor attack, right? So if you're playing Li Mei and you're just using gaps that are armor punishable, it's really not that big of a deal. Now with Scorpion, she can get huge damage off of it, right? She can get huge damage off of it, but it can't be the EX version. So just understand that if she does the knee and she doesn't EX it, she can get huge damage. But if she amplifies it, then she can't really get huge damage off of it. So she doesn't really get away with a bunch of abuse of Yuvas and armor. What else? She also has this move, right? This is 4-3. It's an overhead. It's a little flip kick. On flawless block, it is minus 17, but if it is safe on normal block, right? It's super safe on normal block at minus 7 with pushback, right? So like no one really even gets pressure off of it. But if they up block this thing goes to minus 42. Minus 42. It goes from minus 7 to minus 42. So of course you can tell that you can punish that, right? The same with her instant air overhead, right? You can always just up block the first hit, and then it's going to be minus 28. And that is really all there is to Li Mei for this, how to beat her guide. She likes to do a lot of staggers, right? Li Mei likes to do a lot of staggers. She likes to do a lot of staggers. She tries to abuse you up close, but she also has a decent fireball game, right? She has a decent fireball game she can play with you. Oh, and she has these lanterns, right? Just know that if you jump into these lanterns, that you're gonna get launched, right? If you jump into one of these lanterns, it launches you, and I will show you that real quick, just so I cover everything. And she has a lot of moves that launches you into lanterns, right? So you see how you get launched, and it extends the combo. So if a lot of Li Meis, they try to put this on the screen and they'll either zone, or they put lantern on the screen and they kind of use the lantern to move up, right? Because then you can't really jump on them, right? As long as I have a lantern on the screen, you can't really jump. So I can kind of like follow behind it, play my game, and bam. But she has a lot of plus frames, right? She's stubby, but she has a lot of gaps also, right? But if you let her abuse the gaps, or if you let her get away with the gaps, then she's going to, she's going to be plus all day. Plus 6, plus 7. So you can let Li Mei abuse the gaps, and you can't just let her randomly do fireball, right? So figure out how the Li Mei is playing, right? If the Li Mei is playing a nice stagger game, then do that. If she's throwing out a lot of fireballs, duck. If she's trying to, abuse her gaps, make sure you punish the gaps, right? Li Mei is a very beatable character. There's really nothing that's just bullcrap about her. I mean, yeah, she does have some bullcrap situations with Scorpion because she gets stupid damage off of like instant air overhead and stuff like that. And this is the guide to beating Li Mei. If there's anything I missed, share it with each other in the comments. Like I said, I'm not going to go over every single situation, but I do want to go over one more thing that I forgot because I think it's super important and I catch people with this all the time. I need you to know that down 4, right, is plus 15 and it jails, right? It jails. So if you get hit with the down 4, a lot of people go to like duck the follow-up attack, but you're gonna get hit in the face, right? It's dash cancel and then it jails into standing 1. So that is something that a lot of Li Meis like to use and a lot of people don't know. They don't know that down 4 jails into a dash cancel 1. So that's just a situation that I really wanted to go over real quick. Other than that, let me know if you like these guides. I'm going to try to do this for every single character. I appreciate it, and y'all have a fantastic day.